it's Sarah here from Sew Sarah Style. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're well. Today I am doing what I'm calling the leopard and neon edit or experiment, to be honest. It could all go horribly wrong, but I'm going to have a go anyway. I don't know whether you remember, a couple of vlogs ago I'd been to the Staffordshire Social and found a piece of fabric which I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, but I just wanted to bring it home because I was just attracted to it. You can already see it without me even showing you. To be honest, it is so bright. It's this pink neon. You can see it reflected here. Look at it on my hands. Look at it on my arms. It's just the craziest fabric ever. Here it is. So I showed it on my vlog and said I couldn't leave it on the swaps table, but I didn't know what to do with it really, other than use it maybe as a little trim, etc. One of my fantastic viewers said, have you seen what Trini does with neon and leopard? And to be honest, I haven't watched Trini for quite a while, but I've now fallen completely down the Trini rabbit hole. For those who don't know, Trini is a famous stylist in the UK. She used to have a fantastic series with Susanna. So it's Trini and Susanna, and they basically used to help people look fabulous with their clothing. So Trini now has a YouTube channel and she styles all sorts of things. So it's well worth going and having a look at her YouTube. So I have been catching up with loads and loads of vlogs recently of hers. She's brilliant. So she's just so energetic and fun. She loves leopard print, as do I, and she puts it with neon. So I thought, right, the other piece of fabric that I got from the swaps table happened to be this. Sorry, we're talking leopard overload now, aren't we? And I was saying I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to make with this because it's quite a thin leopard. As you can see, you can kind of see through it, can't you? It's quite a thin jersey. I was thinking maybe the Nomi dress, because that's got lots of gathers and it wouldn't be too clingy. I've since kind of had a think, and when I was talking about this in my last vlog, I was talking about using it as a trim, and I want to use it in 3 different ways. So I'm going to talk through all 3 ways, and I'm going to try and make 2 of them today if I can. I have got I want to make a dress out of this, and one of the methods I was talking about to use this was as a sort of a flat piping, so just a little thin sort of strip. And I was having a look what dress pattern I could use, because I wanted to make a dress out of this. I would like to combine the 2 if I can. I found this, which I have made a couple of times. It's Simplicity 9011, and it's a really easy dress. You can see there. The reason that I've chosen this is because it's a dolman sleeve. So the sleeve is cut on 1, and all the way down the side of the sleeve is the seam. So I could put my little neon piping kind of idea down the sleeve. I could also put it round the neck, and there is an option to do little cuffs. So I don't know whether that would work or not, to do the cuffs. I may do in the neon. So it's just kind of like round the neck, down the sleeves and on the cuffs, and then just leave the rest of the dress plain. When I've made it before, it's been relatively fitted. I do not want this to be fitted, so I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger and then possibly belt it in. It might work, it might not, because with it being a bat wing, it might just look a bit shapeless and useless. But I've got it in my head now, so I really want to get it made up. So the other option then is, do I choose to have it more fitted so that the piping doesn't go anywhere, or do I just go for it and have it baggier, but risk the piping kind of flopping around? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So I'll just make that one up as I go along, as usual. So that's idea number 1. Just little bits of piping and a neckband and maybe cuffs. And maybe a little bit on a belt. Anyway, I don't think so, but we'll see. So that's the first idea. The second idea I think I mentioned as well was to make the fabulous Stella sweater by Fibremood, which I really love because it's got lots of different panels, and I wanted to do a strip down the arm with either, I've got 2 options, This is the velour that I've got from Pound Fabrics. Sorry, I keep knocking the ironing board on which you are currently sitting. And I think it will go best with this. So I think if I make the Stella sweater up in this and have a strip of that down the arm, I think that will lift it really, really nicely. Or this one might be a bit more painful on the eyes. It's a bit more contrasty. Or do I have it in, I don't know, actually that might look quite nice in the ivory with a strip down. I've got plenty of both of these fabrics, so I could maybe even do one of each, to be honest. So that's option number 2, which I may hopefully get done for this vlog. And then the third option is to make what I am currently wearing, which is, this is the travertine top by Closet Core Crew. So it's a high neck top, and with, you know, with the sort of cut out sleeves. Because I don't have much of this, it's only, I think I've got a metre or just over, then I think if I make it into a t-shirt like this, this could go, watch out, there's more leopard coming, it could go under a blazer. So this, I think I got this from Fabric Godmother a while ago. This isn't the recent Fabric Godmother one. It might not be anyway. It's like a denim twill. Can't remember where I got it from. And I wanted to make some leopard jeans. Well, that hasn't happened yet. So I'm now thinking maybe a leopard blazer. So this then could be worn under a leopard blazer. It could also be worn under a cardigan or whatever. If I make, I could even colour block a Bertha. Let's just see how far I can make this go. So at the moment, that's 3 garments out of it. And I will be keeping some more for some trim. So that's it so far. Look how bright that is. I cannot wait to get going with it. So many people said just make it up and wear it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So it's worked. I'm so pleased with this dress. It's just got the strips up the side, and I did go for the cuffs in the end. The belt, actually, funnily enough, I just felt it like it needed a belt. It's fine without. Because I did cut it a little bit looser, but this was a bit that I'd cut off the bottom because I made it completely maxi length. I added some length to the pattern because I thought maybe I wanted it maxi length. Then I decided, once I tried it on, it looked a little bit dowdy, so I chopped a few inches off the bottom and it just rolled up. So it was a happy accident, if you like. So it was rolled up on my cutting table, and I thought, right, I'll just put this round and see if it works as a belt. And because it's such a busy fabric, this just worked absolutely fine as a belt. So this is just the bits that's chopped off the bottom. So that worked out quite well. Just gives it a little bit more shape. I basically added, can't remember how much I did. I think it was about 1 inch strip. And then I'd seen a little tutorial online which basically has you baste or tack the strip to the one side, one piece, and then so that that's not going to move, and then you can sew the front and the back together as normal, if you know what I mean. So you're not at the same time trying to keep this even all the way, because you've already sewn it on. And then when you sew the 2 pieces together, it's sandwiched nicely in the middle. I hope that makes sense. Have a look online. You can find out how to do flat piping. So I think it's quite a common technique. Yep, liked it around the front, around the neck, and then just decided to finish it off with the cuffs. So what I love about this is that it's relatively casual. Well, it is casual, but it's still a little bit dressy. I've got it on with my boots, wore it out on Saturday night. We went to London to see my son's friend who is playing Gavroche in Les Mis at the West End. So that was amazing. So this was just really nice because it was comfortable. I could run around London in it all day, and then we went to the theatre. So it just worked. The one thing I will say, and I've learned for next time, if you can see, it doesn't bother me because I don't want too much brightness, but because this was flat piping, it was sticking out. And what I did was I've taken it, I've sort of flapped it back, and then you might be able to see, but I've stitched it down the front here underneath to stop it from sticking up. but that means that it's all gone to the back, if you know what I mean. So really, I probably could have done it the other way and put the stitches at the back and brought it all to the front. That's just, you know, nitpicking, and that's a lesson learned for another time. So yeah, that's it really. I am absolutely chuffed. Really like this pattern. I just, I think I'd already cut out a size 14. It's one of these patterns that only goes up to a size 14, and then you have to buy the next one for the bigger one. But because it's such a simple shape, I just added, I don't know, inch or so either side. So just added a bit of room. I really quite like the dolman sleeve back wing. It's just a front and a back and a neck band. What else is there to say? That's also reminded me, I didn't show you my, when I was talking about going to London, the weekend before went to see ABBA Voyage, and we wore the jumpsuits that I'd made, so I'll stick a quick picture of that in. That was great. We got a compliment as well about the jumpsuits, which was nice. So yeah, so that's this one, and then I will jump back on and show you the other use that I've found for this fabulous neon fabric. So this one is a tad less subtle. It's the Stella top from Fibremood, and I have to say I think it's one of my favourite sweatshirts at the moment, because it is casual and comfy, but it's just a little bit elevated, I think, with the back wing. It's got all these different sections that you sort of sew together, and you can chop and change different colours wherever you want them. But I've gone for obviously the neckband, and these are literally just the sleeves here. So the pieces underneath I've kept. Well, I don't need to describe it because you can see it for yourself. I think I really like the length of this as well. This is a size, I think it's the medium, and I haven't actually added or taken away any length, so it's slightly cropped. Just sits really nicely on the waistband of these bobs, which I've made out of velour. So the bobs do work in a stretchy fabric as well. I think I've shown you these before, I've mentioned them anyway. So that is the second outfit of 3. So obviously the final one that I want to make is I think some kind of vest top to go underneath jackets and things, and then I may have a little bit left for something else if anyone's got any ideas. But I think it works really nicely as a trim. I'm still a bit nervous about having a full-on t-shirt in it, but I think a vest top, I could probably handle that. So that's it from me today. I don't think there's anything else particularly that I want to talk about in terms of neon, apart from the fact that yes, it does go wonderfully with leopard, in my opinion anyway. So I've already worn that dress once, and I'm sure I'm going to be wearing that quite a few times to come. So it just elevates that little bit of leopard, and just, I don't know, just makes it sing a little bit, doesn't it? So that's, as I say, that is it from me today. Happy sewing, and I will catch you soon. Take care. Bye.